Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Jacques Toral is a wonder in its own right. Well, this gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Signed by Val Wuklamat herself. My apologies, miss. You would wait here just a moment.
Shall we then?
Because we were only going to the places that Galul Jaja went to when he first united all of Tuliyola.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona town. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtled along, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
This is the frontier.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Nah, I'm just gonna hop on my, I'm just gonna hop into my UFO. Oh shit, I gotta talk to you first. Damn it. Shotan Ronik? Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. We can share one. Ronik have been acting strangely as of late. More easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking up out a few fit for Renton's proven bothersome work. Why are you staring like that? Look at his eyes! Shit. They're usually so docile. And the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. About that, sir. As well-traveled as you look, it's not only the Ronin they've been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. Merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronin for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. But the Ronique, Carenville, the Ronique! If this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one of these at least once while you're here. At that point, we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience. I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Taking your head into then. All these names sound like someone's hacking a loogie. I'm just saying. Oh man, bring the Ronique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Pretty much. Oh shit. See ya, Aaronville. Hope the walk isn't too much for ya. Oh shit, you beat me. How the hell did you beat me? Last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well, well. It's become a proper town. Hey!
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence,
What?
you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
All of these guys need to have their mouths washed out with soap.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny?
Yes, soap, because we're in
They will
Shaloni.
not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
He wants gifts.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Framed? I don't really care, actually.
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekoa. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch.
This guy kind of sounds a little bit like Martin Sheen.
Now run along
Just saying.
and think before you cast aspersions next time.
A little bit.
Lest you hurt my feelings.
See, I'm not the only one.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Fuck. What the hell is Estinia doing here?
Is that?
Where you come from?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What? Hey!
What are you doing, Zekawa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
I have no idea what just happened.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekawa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
We need to have a good old shootout. That's what we need. Plus, somebody point me the way to the brothel. There's gotta be a brothel there, right? I'm just thinking. I hope there is. I've been watching too much Black Sails.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Which is a shame. Because you know what this place needs? This place needs a brothel. Well, at least it's got a saloon. Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Really? I have heard that cactus is pretty delectable. I might have to do that.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Why are you being mad at me, BB10? This is just part of being in the Wild Wild West. I haven't had a prickly pear, but I have heard that I have seen at the store certain times a year you can actually get cactus. They sell it in the produce department. I don't know what people are using it for, but they sell cactus. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. Peoples of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. The Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace to be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever get out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. The freedom they have now would be lost under Zuralja's authority. All of which is to say that unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. So, I can't pull my gun out. Is that what you're saying? Oops. How do I do that? Well, look what I'm doing, Aaronville. I'm gonna walk around like this too. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. Look, nobody even cares. Alright, anyways. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronique by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Look, I spent months leveling up this machine just so I could do this. Can't you just let me have fun? I'm going to the saloon. Hey, Nicolette, whatever fuck your name is. I need a shot. Give me some. They don't have scotch here. Whiskey. Give me some whiskey. Why are you still shaking? I want a shot of whiskey. Look at, there's a bottle sitting right there in front of you, buddy. I'm pretty sure it's fake Jack Daniels. Come on. What's this guy doing over here? Oh. He drank up those bottles. He's probably down and out on his luck. Poor bastard. What's upstairs? Most of the time, there's the brothels upstairs. Let's check it out. Yeah, I don't drink Jack Daniels either. I don't really drink whiskey at all, but... what the hell? This is the sorriest upstairs ever. You know what? I'm getting out of this place. Friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronique. Which is why I have to ask you to stop at Shishawazani for Springs. That's fine, of course. But why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Round them up is round them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then. You're ready to set off? I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way. So I won't bother giving you directions. Alright, fine. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. I continue to be struck by how much Shernoni has changed. That town we've just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to local tenders. Not just for the water in their stems, mind. Their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered there. Though Wakali, or Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence for ceruleum, in its blue flames. But that is a discussion for another time. What here? I love this because I could just do fake Texas accents for all these characters. Good things for these Ronique. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronique. Now then. This is Shishinawazi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over, hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Husatawi. God, I hate these names. Was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of the town, but there should still be some time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Iyate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Toral. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Yeah, it probably is gonna rain. Which is good. They probably need it for the crops. Yeah, it is, it's clouds. I bet you she's like indoors. Ah, there's the train station. Alright. Oh, there she is. Whatever. I got a mount, I'm gonna use it. Hmm? Yes, I'm Iyate. And who might you be? She is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Elena Erenville, yes. A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Ayate. She's known as my mentor. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Eleneshpa. Eleneshpia. I guess that's how you say his name. Ellen, what now? Alright. I was born Eleneshpa. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner. one that adheres to Eastern Vienna conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you find out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It'd be good to see Kefkiwa again. She's the finest archer I know. Ellen Espia's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. More impressive without the bow too, or with the bow too, Yate. Even among the Shatona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Kefkiwa, but her skills at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Taral lit a fire in her. Even after Ellen Espia was born, she often left him in my care so she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Yate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? It's part of the rite of succession. I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled! And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. It's Ellen Espia, I think. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kefkiwa. Help! I need help! I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Doesn't matter, I got a girl's voice anyways. What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. Whoa. I know. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Oklamat's nursemaid. Ericville Frislin. Come any closer and we'll slit your throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on. Did you just say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to play this machinist. I ain't gonna lose. I just don't remember. I don't remember how to play this. Ugh, we're dead if the boss finds out. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Welp. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended and Welp crowned the next Dawn servant, she's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much and of my plans to return home to Yasselani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. Or I'll knock them senseless. It's what Welp would want. I don't even care if it's what she'd want. I'ma do it. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you no harm will come to us. Risen will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. What are you saying? What are you saying, Aaronville? That I can't control myself? Because if that's what you're saying, I can smack that right out of your mouth. I can totally control myself. I don't know what to say. I can see why Welp put so much faith in both of you. For anything else, let's see her back to Shishinawazi Springs. She'll be safer in town. And with the Ate there, to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. I just haven't done enough killings yet in the MSQ, this expansion. There's just not enough killings. Rislin has needs. She has needs. One of them is Sir Emmerich de Burrell, and the other one is killing. Okay. Man, I haven't even been drinking, man. Just imagine how crazy I'd be if I was drinking. Actually, I would never be able to say any of these words if I was actually drinking. I'm butchering them now. I would just be hacking loogies all over my desk if I was, because I just couldn't get the words out of my mouth. Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and soon them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't even care if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Alright, alright. Alright, let's go and recover the bracelet. Well, I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Welp. We must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Nabika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask you to stop short of killing them. The rest, you can leave to the Dustwatch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong, are you? Well, I may have saved the star on one occasion. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Well, let's see. Well, of late, there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tony Tenyawi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Ceruleum extraction is big business. No one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dustwatch know if you'd like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objections. He's right. I usually am the one doing the devastation. And I haven't been doing enough of it, dang it. Right then, let's be off. Do you want me to get through this before I end the stream today or not? Oh, more kill. Oh, say kill him. I don't even know this freaking rotation anymore. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch not have noticed by now? Maybe the Dustwatch is in on it! Aaronville, you might be onto something, buddy. You might be onto something. Also, I'm just now noticing you have, like, gray highlights in your hair. How come it took me, like, all expansion to realize this? Question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If we would go and have a look, I'll keep watch for a trouble. Well, you're gonna be keeping a watch for me, because I'm the trouble. Bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on anyone inside. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. I'm totally inconspicuous, totally. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we strike it rich. Ain't that true? Only an idiot wouldn't work mines with easier money to be had. Not that we got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs, huh? Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls would run our crew? That drunk brought our story about the gold shit in alpaca, am I right? The gold shit in alpaca, huh? Alright. Oh shit. Oh, we're burning out the fire. Oh, come on. I actually really like this one when I can remember the freaking rotation. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, let's see here. As you lean in to listen, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat! Make me. I'll come get you. I'll get you all back for framing my friends! The vulture most of all. You tell me can eat shit! Man, they ain't dropping shits left and right in this part of the story. How about we give you the chance to tell them yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. I hope we live to I hope I live to the day where they actually drop an F-bomb in Final Fantasy XIV. That would just make me so happy. Come on, do it. They did it in 16. Speaking of 16, I gotta finish that up. I gotta play that again. All I remember is the last scene I remember from that was Clive was in a dungeon. And he was strung up. And he was naked. And then I stopped playing. It's like, well, I got what I came here for. Okay. And I stopped. No, I really had to get back to it. I know, it was pretty cringe. But Ben Starr does a really good job with Clive's voice, though. He's what I'm there for. Bandits will not know. Okay, yeah. As you lean in to listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How were we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please! I'm sorry. reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell for some. Here your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. I'm just gonna run in there guns a-blazing. Guns a-blazing. Sorry, Aaronville, I'm doing it. I'm going in. Dang it, I can't go in! The door's locked. Damn it. Aaronville, you're not looking very inconspicuous either. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, were you able to learn anything? Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. You say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Sekowa. That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture? Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Kusatawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though. He's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. I'll storm in there. I'll storm their hideout. I can take him. I can do it. Come on, Aaronville. Let me do it. The direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. Wihute is the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. You could claim we're the criminals in all this, and no few people would believe him. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Oh my god! How am I supposed to say this word? Luwatanin Yawausa. Meet me there. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Can we just go back to all the French town and shit in heaven's word? Oh my god. Oh, this looks like a pueblo. If we retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yehehesiwa, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's still breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the Yehehesiwa to the bandit's hideout, fleshing out the Vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. Of course you want me to go get the shit! And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take this pouch. It's filled, and I will handle the rest. Yeah, see what? I don't know. That's these names. I feel like they took like 12 different letters from the alphabet, put it in a Scrabble bag, mixed it up, and threw them on the freaking board, and that's the names of these places. Oh, man. No, you were absolutely right, Gabby. You know, people could be say you're culturally insensitive or whatever. I don't care. I can say, listen. I live in Illinois. I live near it. There are places in Wisconsin that are native sounding, and I know how to say those, and they make sense. This shit don't make sense. Okay? Plus, I do have Native American in me. I have Native American blood, dang it. So, but that doesn't stop people from complaining. Oh man. Alright, let's see. What? My ancestors don't care about this shit. They don't. They're like, what? Pixels? What? They don't care. You survey the area, but see no sign of Sia's droppings. No, they don't, because these aren't their names. These are not their names. No, these are butchering their names. Whatever words or names they came up with these places, butchering the names of the original places. You survey the area but see no sign of Siya droppings. You find a pile of Siya droppings and gingerly scoop them into your pouch. Ew. Nobody should ever gingerly collect shit. Whatever. Finished already, are we? Leavings filled sack. Ugh. Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumblecloth fibers, fried nopal tender to boot, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tonatenyawi. I don't scoop kitty poopies. I put the litter over it so they don't stink anymore. Chusbin does all the scoopins. That's his job. What are you talking about? I do all the rest of the housework. He just has to scoop it once a day. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Where are we on quests? I am in Fantasy, Texas, but... A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yehesiva will come soon after. blowing smoke up anybody's butt. This better be fireworks. Oh shit. No! No! No, crap. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this is how I did it. Okay, never mind. Did I do it? There we go. What's that smell? It's like a smoke bomb. Ugh, it reeks! What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear! Ugh, did somebody die? Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? Boss, over there! Huh? What in the world? Oh, they're coming to make babies. That's what they're coming for. They're coming to make babies. Ah! Run for your lives! So the smoke's what drew them here. I swear, when I find out who did this. What do you think this was? That was the scent that they made that attracts them to mates. Mates, BB-10. You know what a mate is? Oh, I missed that line. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be right back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here. They're gonna kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Shit. Who was that? Hey, are you going to help me or what? Bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. What do you mean, where did I go? All that effort and not a show for it. Sorry about that. Damn! I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you. eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? One and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something to the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so, those bandits at Tona Ten Yaoi, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We was just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even their odds. That was 3 years ago. Whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. Yeah, we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. And about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took out over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of them, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Wikana and Luini. Luini? I don't know how you say that. Lil Weenie. And we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. When the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. When them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. That's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, till that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kimaka, he's as honest as they come, staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusted. He doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? I know, he is pretty dumb. But he means well. For what it's worth, I have a plan. But I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishin and Wazi Springs. Guess we can decide what to do after he gives us his pitch. Oh boy. Idiots, I say, idiots. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Oh, I'm getting congested. Oh! Okay, I got it. Got it. No. Well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. Mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliola, where they are sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? He knows what you're on. If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can get for it. And I doubt he'll trust a lackey with that business, given the providence of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he got coin in his hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Husatoi, but I am glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Is he, though? Is he, though, Aaronville? Is he? What do you mean, Dr. Pepper on an empty stomach? I had lunch. I had Pischetti. I did. I had Pischetti. Oh, well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. There's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. We're going to catch him. We need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Husatoi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This would buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wahuti's carrying the bracelet regardless. There'll be not time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance or innocence? Oh my god, so many words! Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief never disgraced himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds. What's the risk I'm willing to take? You know, I just realized he's got a really big fucking gun. Well, the gun, the handle, the hilt is as big as his head. What's important is that I get to duel with as many witnesses as possible when he loses, and he will lose. That'll be the end of the vulture. Plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I say let Zekawa have his duel. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. Okay, why are we all just staring at each other like a bunch of assholes? I see Tonateyawi, so I was seen in Tonateyawi, so it's probably best that I stay and search the matters. And you with me. Tell the Vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower him. Even if he suspects a trap, you won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Husatawi. Once you've got the Vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. Delayed noddings. Yesiwa. I hate these names. We're likely that Chitona's doing. What's his name? And then here there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. I love how he's just standing there talking out loud. Just talking out loud. Hute is oblivious to your presence. Perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention. Dude. You were supposed to be the main bad guy, and you're just blabbing this shit out right in the middle of it. No, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't walk five steps without getting on him out. Oh, the Yesiwa were likely that Chitona's doing. What's his angle? Oh, that's right, I got a poke. What's this? Oh, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you needed the desk watch, miss? What? Zekawa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How often? You have my sincerest thanks, miss. Why'd I trouble you to take me to? Alright, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna accompany me. Come on. I'm just... Do you always have to stand like that, Yuhute? The wrong way. No, come on, whatever. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist, Sheshinawuzi, was he? I don't know. Shush Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. Listen, if they didn't want me to butcher the names, they wouldn't have tossed them into a Scrabble bag and and spit them out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's pretty dumb. I said I'm owning alcohols. I'm only drinking Dr. Peppers. This the place? I don't see him. Oops, silly me. This isn't the right place. No, this is a fucking idiot. So dumb. I see. Very well, lead on. This guy should have just pulled out his gun like 20 feet ago. No, but now that you're mentioning it, I might have to have a glass of something to drink tonight. Oh, man. Nah, well, I do have vodkas. I don't know what I'm gonna make. Maybe I'll just do the Dr. Pepper. What? You're not gonna want to watch the movie with me when I'm having a couple of drinks? It's a movie night. I have a drink. Is this the place then? Sorry, I'm still learning my way around. This guy! Dude, you can't be this fucking dumb. It's some sort of joke. Well, let's keep moving. You know what? The only reason he's letting this slide is because I'm a woman. I'm just saying, he probably like, this damsel don't know what the fuck she's doing, but I'll keep following because, you know, she's kinda pretty. This lady's kinda pretty. Probably. Most likely. Now for the guys who are doing this quest, I have no excuse. This better be the place. I left him tied up around a big rock. Must have been a different rock. Patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I both dearly regret. I think you're gonna be the only one regretting Wahooty. Alright. Uh-oh. What? It's supposed to be over here. Oh, hunt train. Never mind. Alright, where is he? Whatever. I have fun! Just let me spin! Let me twirl! Let me do a pirouette! I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zuckerberg? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it! I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you! Hey, Wabute! You looking for me? Uh-oh. You want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. Begging for a sale by the time I'm done with you.
Wahooty!
Oh, thank
Finally
goodness.
caught up to me, I see.
I'm done with the voice acting. I get a break.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Gasp. Turnabout.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenawetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of a regular cerulean shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Uh-oh, busted.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
You would have arrested yourself?
What's the meaning of this, Wuhute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
You're not even using real bullets. Why is this a big deal?
Wuhute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it. Let your pistols do the talking! Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
They are rubber bullets. Like, seriously. I know, right? This is offensive to my sensibilities. Look at that crab.
you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
We did it.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
I don't know about that. Just not here.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
Well,
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakua? What do you intend to do now?
Why? What I've always done! Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamot's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
it ended up being rather more complicated than expected. But all's well that ends well. Whew! Finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Now that we have the bracelet, let's return to Shishinawazi Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you proper thanks after I find my friends. Well, we weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. My bracelet, thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. It is part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Lamont is blessed to have such devoted friends. And I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. can't say I'm surprised that Deputy Chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. What does he claim to make with the gift of hindsight? Oh yeah. There you are! The real Daybreakers have arrived! I forgot that's what this guy's name was. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Quicana and Luine. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakoa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wahute put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Zakoa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking in strength. Wait, wrong voice? Who's talking? Is this Luine? I don't even know. Well, it's whoever's voice it is. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, anyone should give the Dust Watch a slip. The Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Oh yeah. Yeah, but I didn't remember whose name was what. I guess I can't. I don't know. He slipped into his lady's voice. Right, and you'll teach us how you draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match our beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that you have my word. Until we meet again. You know, just think of it like one of those old school Japanese cartoons where a character will like be one color and like on like the scene, but like for 3 frames he changes color completely. Then he goes back to his regular color. Just think of it like that. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though, do let me know if there is any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Earthquake, you say? Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. I wouldn't be either.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
Where's your twang?
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
These aren't British people.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
What?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
There they are. That's them, the two volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Something the matter?
Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our ceruleum-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
No small number live in Shaloni. I must confess that I've never visited the home of the Hestaro. As they largely live in accordance with older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. Come, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be in the depots, but you can see it from outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of, Enough jabbering, Genza. Listen, thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. See you later. Oh. I suppose there's no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. Confess the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right? God. Mahadason should be to the north of here. Let's continue on. Oh, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I'd never had direct dealings with the people of but I do know that their traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Such lovely clean air. It feels like a treat at the overpowering ceruleum of Shishinewazi Springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Greetings, travelers. Welcome. I am Wato, chief of Mewatestso, and this is my son, Geppetto. Geppetto? Oh, pleasure to meet you. Oh, thank you for the warm welcome and apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Waliko, station master of Shaktaral Railing. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks, and we require timber to make repairs. This is Rislin and Aaronville, who have volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. You have a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faintest hint of roses of a most unusual variety. I gather you were not from these lands. Well, I hail from Eorzea. Truly? I would love to know more of you and your lands you have seen. Told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Histo, in particular, have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads, the Hetso teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason, I believe, that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. That word, Hestso, it means leader of souls in the Hetsaru tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hestso among the Hetsaru. Here we look to the Ronik for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Etherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. We will furnish you with the timber you require. But first, as neighbors in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. Oh, we'd be glad, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. I will speak frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronique have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperament has become erratic of late. Steadman Husatawi mentioned that. Do you know what has caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronique are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress.
As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this, we can't help but worry.
Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hestaru, but all of Shaloni.
Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkona.
Valkona, you say? You know him only through rumors, but he is apparently... How shall I put this?
Hard-headed and aloof. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the direct detriment of all else.
Mind your tongue, Shepeda.
There is a grain of truth to the rumors. He is not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. He's a passionate man who cares for his people, like his sister. Yeah, I think so.
Is that so? That is certainly a side of him we weren't aware of.
Rislin fought beside Valkona in the right of succession. I take our word over rumors. You took part in the right of succession?
You're that close to the Dawn servants? I was grateful for any help, but had I no idea I had recruited a bona fide hero. The secession of Dawn servants filled us with the uncertainty for the future. But there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds, that we might see Valkona for who he truly is.
Do you think he might visit someday?
Just as his father offered us guidance, I am hopeful that he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please, take all that you require. we're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronique foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad, and if needs be, we'll seek Valcorna's counsel. Our thanks again for your time in the timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor.
I hope to see you again soon.
Of course I acknowledge with Lamont. All she talks about is peace. So I want to just say here, these people are clearly modeled after, like, Native Americans, right? And they're all about the land and stuff, and they're worried about, you know, Kona coming in and just, like, raising their lands and all the shit they're doing. And all we did was he said, yeah, he's a nice dude. Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing gonna happen to your land. They're like, fine, take all the wood you want. Like seriously. Why was there not more conflict in that conversation? Why do they trust these people that I just don't understand. I don't understand. We've more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. I'm waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands in a Ronique. I won't be long.
No, that went well. Thankfully, it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. While we wait, we could get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. Shouldn't take long if we split the work.
Oh. Alright, now what do we do? Pick up the crate of rough cut timber. Oh boy, gotta meet. You have. Oh, shite. This is fine. Let's just run. This isn't even that heavy. I should think this would be enough. It was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. I have to do something to spruce up the gameplay. We'll see to the rest.
Once we've repaired the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief?
As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. You'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid, but you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we can do to repay your kindness.
That's fine. It'll be good. A few others were here long before we arrived. It's only right that they go before us.
I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you.
Yeah, and Vito Weekway will be driving. No engineer compares to her, and it's always a treat to watch her work.
The only work we should be worried about is our own, Shenza, and we'll still do more. We still more to do. Damn it, I can't even talk like. All right, You know what? I don't even care, you guys. I don't even care. I'm just gonna butcher everything. Everything. But I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else in Charlone you're keen to see, I'll leave it to you. No, let's just go to the station. Come on. Ugh! What do I got in my bags? Anything that's worth monies? I need stuff that's worth monies to sell. Oh, crap. Let's see. Had your fill of the sights. Well, they appear to have almost finished. Oh boy, upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Alright, let's go.
Glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
Here she comes!
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
Ain't that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tyrol. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yasolani. And from an operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream. Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yasolani.
BB10 doesn't know what
When it
manifest
returns,
destiny
we'll
is.
see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Uh-oh.
Not another one! You can't be serious.
This don't look like a train. Well, shit.
Gods have mercy.
What in the flying? What's happening?
Oh, the train! Nitobekwe and the others!
Welp, rip.
My home lies that way as well.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Good luck. You know what? I think I'm gonna go back to Tulial. Uh-oh.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
Okay, fine. I'm going back to Eosia. Sorry. We need to get back right away. Yeah, I gotta save my bros. My buds. Actually, I just need to save Estinian. Actually, I don't even care about Estinian. I gotta stop this invasion before it hits Sir Emmerich. Oh no. Well, I think we were too late. This is what happens when you run, instead of actually taking an airship or flying.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good. Good.
Ugh.
They came from the sky and attacked without any warning. The people need our help.
One can only hope.
Can you stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone!
What the?
I don't know what they are, but they're not men.
Someone help me, please! Oh!
Bastard!
What did it just do?
Yes!
Thank you.
Save the things. Just get to safety.
Uncle Jaja! He's saving the day! Alright, I'm happy now.
I'll hold the line here. Fall back to the palace.
Quickly! Before it's overrun!
Thank you, Bakul Jaja.
told you he was a good guy. You didn't believe me. Nobody ever believes me.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
That you should still live.
Zoralcha?
By the gods, what has happened to you?
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuliyollal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
Have you gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus unite the world.
What has changed you so much, and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Zoralcha is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Sorolja, my son. And forgive me.
Don't worry, BB10. I'll have something to bitch about soon enough. The bitching ain't over.
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of 2 souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, like, is anybody else gonna come help? Nope. We're just all standing around watching this happen like a bunch of assholes.
Papa?
Oh!
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father! Sriracha!
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
Sriracha, wait!
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal. Choose your next steps wisely.
And we're just gonna let him walk off? Oh my god. have done something, but the game doesn't allow me to do anything anymore. I just sit here and watch. No, Papa can't die. He can't. How could this happen? Because you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit, Wook, while I can't. I can't. I can't!
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
Papa.